Let us talk about structures. So structure, it's something which is mostly used in every other things whatever we have in our data structure. Like we study, we have our stacks. Okay, see, you see this stack which we like. Stack is like this. We insert elements. Then you have queues, which is like array, similar to array. But one thing you should see here, even in your linked list, everywhere structures are used in DSA. So structure is nothing but it's a collection of dissimilar elements. As you know, mostly what is the difference between structures and array? They say array, if we have a linear data structure array. So in that, what to say, we have all the things. Only one type can be inserted. If it is int, all are int. If it is float, all are float. Okay. A character means all are character array. Only characters will be there in consecutive locations. But coming to structure, even it is also a linear data structure. But what difference is, you can use different data types like character. Suppose for a student, so struct, how it is accessed by this struct stru uh, struct, and this s is small letter, don't make it capital. Struct, it is a keyword. You can also mention this in differences also. Struct keyword is used for array, keyword is not used. We simply write the array name, in the bracket we write the size of the array. In structure and union also they can differentiate. In union keyword is used, structure keyword is used. Suppose struct student. Okay, array again I'm writing struct. So struct student. Okay, so let me first write the, what to say, syntax. So this is the keyword struct, and here is structure name. I can say structure name or tag name. Okay, anything we can call. Then open. Here type we will write. Okay, type 1, type 1. Here type 2, so on. Type n. Here var1, var is nothing but your variable, so on up to variable n. Closing, closing, closing. So this is only about your structure. Later we will discuss more things. So this is structure. Okay, so now I will write here. So how I'll for student, struct student. Okay, then now char name. Okay, suppose 30, and now what I'll write, int roll number, then float marks simply, because I want to use all other data types, mark marks. Then I will close. So see here, we used different data types in structure. Now structure so we created. So see here, for name character 30, for roll number 2, for float suppose 4, 6, suppose 36 itself we have stored the memory. 36 byte of memory is stored for this structure student, but it has not been allocated yet. So only memory space we know, we have calculated how much memory is required, but we don't know how much, like we have not allocated the memory. To allocate the memory we have to, okay, I forgot this thing will close like this. Okay, we have to allocate memory. So for a structure to allocate memory, there are like two ways are there to allocate memory. Not two way, I mean, if you make a variable, structure variable now, if you declare a variable for the structure, then only the memory will be allocated. How to declare structure? Two ways are there. One, so suppose you wrote this bracket, right? For this I can create a structure like this s, like this. Okay, or else what I can do, s is equals to, here itself I can initialize something. Okay, s is equals to suppose here what can I write, yeah, ci I can say, comma csc also I can put like this. Okay, so this is one thing, and let me so here like this, then you have to close the bracket. Another way is like struct student, the ci is equals to, you can write like this also. Here simply you will write ci comma csc like this. Now ci is equals to either again, then you can write ci is equal to, then here in the bracket you will write like this, name comma, name will be in this okay, roll number, simply let me put one roll number, and mark comma 100 I put marks. So like this structured things can be declared, variables can be declared. Either we can give here itself value, see here like this was there, right? There we wrote struct to student ci is equals like here ci comma csc is equals to, you can write like this, and inside you can put that what to say, give the data here. Okay, this bracket won't be there, sorry. Here ci comma csc is equals to like this, whatever you put here, then like this. So now see here structures, now two types also. One we saw structure, another is type def structure. So which I was talking in linked list. Type def struct, then tag name, this is syntax. Okay, same here, type 1 to n, variable 1 to n. After closing, here your tag id will come. So whenever you want to access this structure, only this tag id you can do. So let us see how we do that. I will take example of my this itself, linked list. Type def struct, I will say node. Okay, capital I will type. Then inside I will write int data. Then I will write this thing. I will explain two things in one itself. Okay, so struct node, the star will come here, and here I will write next. Let us take example for only single linked list. After I close, I will write node. Okay, so here this is a variable, this is tag id. Okay, type id, sorry, not tag id, type id. So first accessing this structure, and this is the type id which we use. So now you see here, when from this tag id, whenever usually with the previous structure you saw, right? So we wrote struct student, then star something star, then you have to write some s1 is equals to like that. So here you don't have to do like that. You can simply, instead of writing this big thing, you can write simply node. Okay, node star I is equals to, new is equals to something like that. You can fill all the utilize this data in that, and you can allocate dynamically over here. So now what is this part over here in the structure? So if you mention this kind of thing in the structure, it means it is a self-referential structure. What is the meaning of this? Self-referential structure is nothing but a member is pointed to itself. So this is a member, okay, structure member. This next is nothing but a member of the structure, but it is a pointer pointing towards itself. And if they ask about structure, you can give that syntax, example of normal structure, and how to declare variable in a structure. What is a type def structure? No need to write this inside the type def structure. You can simply write int data float something else, and you can again write about self-referential structure, where you can use this here. Either you want to write this, or you can remove this also. It's no problem, because this is type defined structure. If you remove this, it will be just a normal structure. Okay, so this you have to mention. So this is pointing towards itself. So for this you have to put example of the linked list itself, how it is pointing towards a node itself again. So all the nodes are same node only. Now see, whenever you create this node, each node created in linked list from same this structure itself it is created. So to itself it is pointing again and again. So that's what we say about this. Now array of structure also we have to see same thing. So here struct student, you have, let me write scribbles fast, int data something like that. Then now s of I will create here. Suppose students are the list in our class itself. If you take example, we have 63 students, reducing the other students, it was like around 5950, 5960. So let me take 60. So now whatever we had, char name, then this data float marks, just ignore my handwriting, for example explaining I am saying, and here I will close. So now I can create this structure 60 times. I can use this thing whatever is there. So here 60 for 60 people. Okay, suppose here 36, right? 36 into 60, this much bytes of memory location is been reserved for my 60 students of structure. So I can make a list here, and I can one by one for SI. So okay, how to access SI dot name, SI S of I dot data is like that will be accessing. That is it comes into your code part, but just for creating array of structure we write like this. So 60 times we can separately for 60 students we can make a list of their name, marks and data and all. So this is all about your structure, and from this, if you understand this, understanding your English is also easy. Main is your type def structure. If you understand the type def structure or normal structure also, it's easy for you to understand English. Since I have used type def structure to explain in the lectures which I have uploaded, so it's better for you, like even you go for type def structure. The biggest advantage why I say, so type def structure, you have to just type this one node star, this is type ID, this can be anything, not necessarily node. So you have to type only one letter and create the structure variable. You don't have to write the whole thing again and again, so it saves your space and fast also. So it's better, right? If they mention you, for you, like you have to use only normal structure, they won't mention, but anyhow it's good to do. So I hope you understood this part of structures. Remaining topics also will be discussed in other lectures.